my interest here is that when this incident occurred, it probably generated more emails to my office than any other thing ever has. And as a representative, I thought it might be a good idea for me to come and learn a little bit more.
Representative Shane Scheller from District 139 down in Springfield, and I don't think I can add much more to what's been said. I just look forward to hearing the testimony today.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Jason Smith, representative from District 150. I represent the fine people of Crawford, Dent, Phelps, and Reynolds County, and it's a pleasure to serve on this committee. My interest, of course, deals with our individual freedoms and individual rights and privacy, and just assuring that we continue that in government. Thank you.
All right. A couple of other matters I want to just touch on before we begin taking testimony on presenting. If you have not signed up to provide testimony to the committee and you would like to do so, we would just like to know if you, just by a show of hands, who would like to testify who has not signed up. Okay. All right. Kind of goes without saying, if you would, when we begin, just try to avoid repeating anything that's already been said by saying it again. You're welcome to concur with something, but we are limited for time. I want to make sure everyone who would like to testify gets that opportunity. The other thing that is standard in our committees, we do not, we accept written testimony, but we ask that you not read testimony to the committee that you have in writing. We can take a copy and distribute that to the committee, and also it's actually better for public record because all of it then goes into the summary that the analyst is putting together here. So if you would refrain from reading, you're welcome to summarize something and then present the written copy to us. And it's, like I say, actually better for the public record and better for whatever you're trying to get across. One exception to that I'm going to make, just using Chairman's discretion here, we have an individual here who I have agreed to allow to read a statement from one of the individuals who's mentioned in the report that became so controversial. So I will take leave of that rule and allow that, as we have previously agreed to. One other thing, just as a matter of information, I know that there were, and all of our hearings are open to the public. I know there's a couple of folks here who have wanted to videotape. Anyone's welcome to do that. Just out of curiosity, I was able to go and view some of the video of the first hearing, and just to answer one of the points that was mentioned on in response, so that everyone is aware, I think one of the comments was that the representatives were not paying attention to the individual who was testifying because they were either looking at laptops or so forth. Just know that our purpose in doing so is to be able to type or garner notes just about everything you're trying to present to us. So appreciate your flexibility with that and your understanding. We're all eager to hear what you have to say. With that, we will begin our testimony with a presentation. It's an informational presentation on what's known as the STIC program, which is the Illinois Statewide Terrorism and Intelligence Center. We've invited the First Deputy Director, Charles Bruggeman, with the Illinois State Police. Sir, if you'd like to come forward and get seated. We've invited them to come and just give us an informational briefing on what is done across the river so that we can kind of compare notes with what's going on. So, welcome, and do you have your PowerPoint ready to go? Okay, the committee will just rotate here and do what you have. Proceed when you're ready.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, good afternoon. My name is Chuck Bruggeman. I'm a 24-year veteran of the Illinois State Police. I currently have the privilege of serving as the First Deputy Director. In doing so, I oversee the each of the 4 divisions of our agency, and that is the Division of Forensic Services, the Division of Operations, the Division of Administration, and the Division of Internal Investigations, each which are led by a colonel. Representative Dixon, I thank you on behalf of your committee for this invitation and for this opportunity to talk to you about what it is that we do with the Statewide Terrorism and the Intelligence Center within the state of Illinois. As some context on who it is that I am, in addition to my 24 years with the Illinois State Police, post 9/11, I have received a master's degree from the Naval Postgraduate School in Homeland Defense and Security. In addition to that, I have been, throughout my 24 years, I have had various roles within the intelligence community within the state police. I realize that the setting here is not perfect. If you would like me to stand at the podium to do the PowerPoint, I'd be happy to do so, or sit before you, whichever is the committee's preference. Fine here.
It might be better so we can see you and
Okay,
if
perfect.
if you don't mind.
I have failed to introduce our Chief of Intelligence, Aaron Kusterman, who is sitting at the table for specific questions that